was a normal day in the ancient highlands of Ethiopia. In these highlands, a goat herder named Kaldi lived a very simple life. He spent his days dreaming and tending to his goats. As usual, his goats were calmly grazing around the grassland while he daydreamed and looked after them. That afternoon, something odd happened. Usually, his goats were calm and lazy, but just then, they were behaving strangely. They were running around and dancing with unusual energy all around the grassland as if filled with boundless excitement. Even late at night, Kaldi woke up and noticed his goats were still active, moving about with the same boundless energy they had shown during the day. Kaldi was curious about what could have caused this sudden change. He observed his goats closely. He discovered that they had been munching on the bright red berries of a nearby shrub. Intrigued, Kaldi decided to try the berries himself. He picked a handful and chewed them. Almost immediately, he felt a rush of energy and alertness, a feeling so invigorating that he couldn't keep it to himself. Excited by his discovery, Kaldi gathered more of the red berries and hurried to a nearby monastery. When Kaldi shared his discovery, the monks were initially skeptical. They worried that the berries might be harmful and even considered them to be the work of the devil. In their caution, the monks threw the berries into the fire. Soon, a rich and enticing aroma began to fill the room. The pleasant smell was so compelling that the monks decided to retrieve the roasted beans from the fire. They ground the roasted beans into a powder and mixed it with hot water, creating a dark, aromatic drink. When the monks drank the brew, they too felt the same invigorating effects that Kaldi and his goats had experienced. The drink helped them stay awake and focused during their evening prayers. Recognizing the value of this newfound beverage, the monks began to share their knowledge of the energizing berries with other monasteries. Word of the miraculous beans spread across the region. Over time, the preparation of coffee became more refined, and its popularity grew. From the Ethiopian highlands, the knowledge of coffee traveled to the Arabian Peninsula. By the 15th century, coffee was being cultivated in Yemen and traded in the port city of Mocha. As the years passed, coffee spread to different parts of the world, becoming a beloved beverage in many cultures. The simple discovery by a curious goat herder named Kaldi eventually led to coffee becoming a global phenomenon, enjoyed by millions of people today. And thus, the legend of Kaldi and his dancing goats marks the beginning of coffee's incredible journey from Ethiopia to the world.